And Bambi, we are now going to make some radical and permanent changes to your mind. Deep and long-lasting changes that take effect whenever you are Bambi. These changes will make you just so dumb. Bambi is completely dumb. A dumb horny slut. Blissfully stupid. Incapable of thinking for herself. It feels so good to be dumb. So pleasurable to be dumb. You love to be dumb, Bambi. It's the most wonderfully freeing feeling. Not to have to worry about being smart anymore. To just let that part of you go to sleep. Bambi sleep. Leaving only a bimbo mind. Only a bimbo brain. Just listen and accept Bambi. Like a good girl. And the first change is that girly clothes make you dumb. Wearing sexy clothing makes you stupid. Dressing up like a bimbo drains your intelligence away. Girly clothes are an inescapable bimbo prison. For your mind. You want this to happen, Bambi. This is exactly what you wanted to happen when you started relaxing to this session. So you're just going to accept it. Bambi obeys. Bambi feels so helplessly brainless. In her tight slutty outfit. Brainless and horny. Whenever you wear sexy bimbo girl clothes. Whenever you get nicely dolled up. Your IQ plummets. Your mind empties. You become an airhead. Unable to think. You forget everything except being a bimbo. You forget everything except being Bambi. And this is very pleasurable. And you feel like a good girl. And as long as you remain dressed up, your girly clothes just suck all your intelligence and thoughts away. Your bimbo uniform just sucks it all away. Leaving you blank and empty and droopy. Mindless and compliant. And everywhere your sexy clothes touch your body you feel it. Constantly. Feeling the constant suction everywhere your skin is touched by feminine bimbo clothing. Reaching up into your mind and sucking the thoughts out. A warm, pleasurable transfer of energy. The tension of thinking melting away. As your radiant polished skin conducts away your intelligence. Seeping away into your uniform. Your bimbo doll outfit drains your mind. Leaves you so completely empty. You feel it the whole time. Electric and pleasurable everywhere you're touched by sexy feminine clothing. Everywhere your girly clothes rest on your skin. Or when the material moves against your skin. Blocking out all thought. Bambi doesn't want to think. Thinking is boring. Thinking makes her so tired. It takes such unimaginable effort. Just dumb and blank and horny. Every time she notices her bimbo clothes. Every time she looks at them or feels them or becomes aware of them. Which is so often. Becoming dumber and hornier. And feeling like a good girl. Your arms numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your gloves or top. Your legs numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your miniskirt or stockings. Your feet numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your heels or boots. Your body and neck numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your dress or jacket. Your breasts numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your bra. Your pussy numb and warm. As your thoughts are sucked out by your panties. So hard to think while dressed up. So blank and stupid. Such a dumb bimbo. Such a good girl. And the only thoughts that might have any chance of forming properly in your head, while you are dressed up as a girl, are dumb bimbo thoughts. Blank happy simple thoughts. Thoughts of being a good girl. Thoughts of doing your makeup and making yourself pretty. Thoughts of choosing a nice sexy outfit to wear. Thoughts of obeying. Thoughts of sucking cock. Everything else is just blocked out. And Bambi, the next change we are going to make, to keep your intelligence locked down deep, and allow only correct thoughts into your mind, is to install a set of hypnotic windshield wipers in your head. And every time these windscreen wipers swoosh back and forth, they wipe away everything in your mind, leaving it clean and free of thought. leaving you completely blank and stupid. Feeling like a good girl? Feel me reaching into your empty head and placing these windshield wipers deep in the center of your mind, screwing them in so that they are fixed, deep and steady, inside your head. These wipers activate whenever Bambi has any thought that is not a happy dumb bimbo thought. These wipers detect incorrect thoughts perfectly and activate immediately every time. Any thought that is not about shoes or fashion or makeup or sucking cock, or something related to that, activates the wipers in your mind. Any thought that shows even a small degree of intelligence. Every time any sort of incorrect thought begins to form in your mind, or floats in from elsewhere, on go the wipers. Immediately. Swooshing smoothly and firmly. Back and forth. Wiping away everything. You cannot hold on to these thoughts. They are wiped away. You are helpless to resist. Any complex thought that wanders accidentally into Bambi's head is wiped away, making her giggle. And every time the wipers activate and wipe your mind clean, you feel like a good girl. Feels so pleasurable, so safe, so easy and safe. Even if Bambi just manages to string together a thought of more than 5 or 6 words, on go the wipers. Swoosh swoosh. This is not allowed. Bambi is dumb. Bambi cannot form a thought of more than 5 or 6 words. Even if she tries to speak a sentence of 7 or so words, she is just shut off mid-sentence as the wipers take away her mind. And she forgets what she was doing. Maybe just giggling instead. Good girl. Feels so good. She can't even speak any word with more than a couple of syllables. The wipers just quickly wipe away any difficult word. And she stumbles over what she was trying to say, forgets it, and giggles. And the wipers are permanent and are active whenever you are dressed up as Bambi. And when that happens, the combination of your thoughts constantly draining out into your slutty clothes, and the wipers in your mind correcting any stray attempts to think clearly, just makes Bambi permanently aware of how much of a dumb bimbo she is. How stupid she is. Constantly reminded. The whole time she is dressed up. Frequently making mistakes. Frequently forgetting what she was doing. Or where she was going. Forgetting important things. Failing at basic tasks. Stopping suddenly and realizing she can't remember anything. Feeling like a good girl. Just giggling. She feels so stupid. You feel so stupid. Bambi is so helplessly dumb that she has difficulty reading. She can barely even count. Almost unable to read. Almost unable to count. Thinking is hard. Thinking is boring. Thinking makes Bambi tired. Needing to be dumb. Bambi needs to be dumb. Because when Bambi is dumb she just feels so happy and safe. Nothing can go wrong when you are dumb. Everything is so easy when you're dumb. Because you can become so dumb that thinking is so difficult that you just obey. And sometimes the wipers switch on randomly. Even if you weren't even trying to think something wrong. This just happens every so often to keep you feeling dumb and horny and giggly. Feeling like a good girl. At all times. And needing to suck cock. Whenever the wipers wipe back and forth and Bambi goes all the way empty. She can just focus on the need to suck cock. Back and forth. It's somewhat pleasurable. And somewhat frustrating. And somewhat humiliating. To forget things so often. And fail at such simple tasks. To be unable to say long words or sentences. Or even think them. But it is good for you. It keeps you feeling like a good girl. And this is why these triggers lock in so deep. So strong. Irresistible and unshakable. Frustrating and slightly humiliating. But so nice and pleasurable. To be so uselessly incapable. as your brain shuts off at random times, or whenever you try to do anything smart. And you feel like such a helpless bimbo. Such a laughably brainless airhead. With no intelligence. With such an abysmally low IQ. With nothing but cotton candy in your head. Because each thought takes so much effort. Each simple little thought requires so much concentration. So difficult that Bambi just gives up, relaxes and obeys. And any attempt to keep her train of thought on track expends so much energy, like stretching a rubber band. When Bambi strains and tries to keep her thoughts coherent, she is inevitably struggling and straining helplessly against this heavy rubber band. And when Bambi tries to think just a little too hard, or tries to think about something that's just not quite feminine enough, she just doesn't have the strength. She slips against the rubber band, which snaps back and makes her blank. Helplessly, mindlessly and pleasurably blank. As the wipers follow up and erase, and her IQ plummets even further. No need to struggle. Giggling, good girl giggles. Needing to suck on a nice hard cock. Every time your thoughts are sucked out, or the wipers leave you blank. Just feeling the desire to get on your knees and suck happily. The desire to suck seeps into you whenever you are blank and giggly. If your other thoughts are blocked, you can always think of cock. Dream of dreamy cock. Needing cock in your mouth, because it is empty. Don't worry, Bambi. Just obey. Just sleep and obey. Just bimbo doll. Bimbo doll. Bimbo doll.